We're on the second floor. So just so you know where we are. Next slide, please. No problem. Okay, just by show of hands, can you give me an idea of how many of you have volunteered when you were back at home? Great. Okay, so we're hopeful that when you're on campus this year and going into the future that you can continue to be engaged in the community. Hawaii has many opportunities for volunteering, especially if you like to be outdoors and want to do sustainability work or conservation work. Tons and tons of opportunities, but there are other options for you as well. And our office is here to help you with that. Next slide, please. So a lot of you might be since a lot of you already volunteer, you probably know the answers to this, but let me just run through this anyway. Next slide. So a lot of students will volunteer to obtain experience, practice new skills, meet new people, learn about different careers, and help a cause that you care about. I just want to let you know, in another life, I used to run a nonprofit for 11 years. And I want to say that when we were hiring staff, if we had an applicant, all things being equal, education, experience, and all, if we had somebody who volunteered in the community and one who didn't, we would always be hiring the one who volunteered. So it does matter on your resumes, and it does matter to the employers as well. And same goes for the hiring that we do at the university here too. Next slide, please. Okay, so the Office of Civic and Community Engagement is here to help students, next slide, find a way to engage in the community. And what that looks like is we provide resources and information to students, faculty, and staff. We organize community partner fairs on campus and on Zoom. And we organize service projects in the community that all the students, faculty, and staff are invited to participate in. And we also provide a service scholarship called the Manoa Service Award. So it is not an award that you can apply for, but it is one that you are invited to enroll in. Next slide, please. Okay, so if you are planning on being part of a registered independent organization or a club on campus, we help the RIOs. If you want to do a service project in the community, we can help you partner with an organization in the community and make suggestions on what other organizations have done. We also help students who are required to do service for their class. Sometimes you have an internship requirement, and anything related to nonprofits, we can help make suggestions on ways to partner with them. We also help scholarship students. There are several scholarships in the community that require you to do several hours of service in order to receive your scholarship, and we can help you with that as well. Also, students who are interested in taking a gap year after you graduate from college, we have assistance, and we can help you identify programs that accept students who want to volunteer after they graduate. And just in general, any student who wants to do service in the community, we're happy to help you with that. I have been working very hard to put together some service sheets, and what that is I have gone through, and say you want to go into pre-med, I've gone through and identified all the volunteer programs at all the hospitals and community health centers and hospice programs on the island. And so if you're interested in pre-med and you want to volunteer in the hospitals or the medical area, I have a sheet that has all the links that I can share with you. Similarly, if you're interested in conservation or sustainability, I have a listing of all the programs that have volunteer programs in those areas as well. So if that's something that you're interested, ask me or come in and I can share that with you. And it'll save you a lot of time having to look for it on your own. And all of those are on a Word document that you can actually link directly to the websites. Next slide, please. Okay, so some of the resources we have available for you. I mentioned the Manoa Service Award. So this is a service scholarship that is given to undergraduate students, and it is $1,000, and in return, students commit to doing 50 hours of service in the community. You get to choose which organization you work with, and as long as it's a nonprofit, 501c3, or a government entity, it could be federal, state, or local government, those are all eligible sites for your volunteering. The scholarship goes directly into your MyUH account, and you can use it to offset your tuition costs. It is a financial aid scholarship, so you would have to apply through the FAFSA, and they will notify us of a list of eligible students in the spring, and I will send out an invitation to all the eligibles on the list. So you're not going to be getting an invitation this go around because you folks are just coming on board now. You've missed the cycle already. But if you get an invitation from me, from the Office of Civic and Community Engagement for the Manoa Service Award, I highly recommend that you attend one of the enrollment sessions, the information sessions, and enroll in it if you are interested in receiving a scholarship for service in the community. Next slide, please. In our office, we also have Peace Corps recruiters. So generally speaking, students who are in their junior or sophomore years at UH, if you're interested in pursuing international service through the Peace Corps, then it's not too early to start to talk to our Peace Corps recruiters. Next slide, please. So if you're not familiar with Peace Corps, it's an international service organization that is funded through the federal government, and it's a 3-year commitment, and you're sent to a developing country to work on different subject areas. So there's also, I believe, a 6-month or 3-month language and cultural training attached to that, and you're paid a stipend at the rate of the country that you're living in. So right now we have 2 Peace Corps recruiters. Next slide, please. This is Kamaka, and next to him, you can't really see her in the picture on this slide, but is Christina. Those are our 2 Peace Corps recruiters for the academic year. Christina served in Paraguay, and Kamaka went to Madagascar. So if you're interested in learning more about the Peace Corps, they will be providing information sessions throughout the school year. So be on the lookout for that. It will be posted on our website as well as on the UH calendar. So they will do general information sessions, and if you're getting serious, like you're in your senior year and you're ready to apply, they will also do coaching on your essays and applications. So if this is something that you are interested in pursuing after you graduate, highly recommend that you talk to one of the Peace Corps recruiters early, because it is highly competitive, and you want to make sure that you have the best application possible. Next slide, please. So this is the information for the Peace Corps and how to get in touch with our recruiters. Right now, we don't have the office hours set for the recruiters, but it will be on our website shortly. Next session. Another program that is part of our office is AAUW, American Association for University Women, and it is an RIO on campus, and it's dedicated to working on women's issues. And so right here we have Rania and Susanna, who are our president or co-presidents of the organization. And what they do is they promote issues that relate to women. So if you're interested in women's issues and you want to get involved, think about joining the club. And one of the benefits of that is they offer scholarships, leadership training, and they work on issues such as pay equity legislation and mentoring. So highly recommend. Also, our office does community partner events, and some of them are in person. We're going back to the in-person volunteer fairs, as well as virtual events on Zoom. Next slide, please. So our upcoming community partner fair, which is on September 15th, next month, we will have about 30 or more nonprofit organizations in the campus center courtyard. So where you picked up your lunch this afternoon is where we will be having the community partner fair. And there'll be representatives from over 30 organizations participating. And you can stop by and talk to different organizations all at one time. We'll be there from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and highly recommend this if you are interested in volunteering and want to get a sense of what's out there. For those of you who can't make the partner fair during the 10 to 2 hours, we also have a virtual partner fair that will be on the 7th and 8th from 3 to 4 p.m. on Zoom. And that event is going to be a little smaller. We will feature 3 different organizations on each of the days. And they'll give a short presentation on their organization. And we'll give you links to how to get in touch with the people who are presenting. Next slide. So this is a slide with all of the partners that we've had at the past at either our partner fair or our virtual partner fair. So as you can see, it's kind of a big cross-section of different organizations, from local organizations to national organizations. But whoever participates in our fair have to be actively recruiting volunteers, so it's a good way to find out who you want to partner with. Next slide, please. Okay, UServe is our tracking app that the University of Hawaii has developed. We're working on it to help students find volunteer opportunities. And what UServe does is basically it's an app that's attached to the STAR system. So when you went in to register for your classes and you did your counseling, not your counseling, but your academic advising, that's the same system that UServe is part of. So what we wanted to do was to make it easy for students to find partners in the community and to sign up for events. So Maddie is passing out a little information sheet on our UServe app. I want you to hang on to that, and in the future when you are wanting to do service in the community and you're looking for ways to do that, you might want to check into our UServe app and see what it's all about and search through the different organizations that are listed there. And on the UServe app will be links to the different organizations, as well as events that they may be hosting. So if there's like a cleanup or something like that, it will hopefully one day it'll be posted. It is a new app, so we're still launching it and trying to improve it. So I apologize if all the functionalities are not there at the moment, but we are working on it. And everybody who uses it will be helping us develop it. So if you happen to come up and find something that is a little glitchy about the system, do send us an email because we will appreciate being able to get that feedback. I need to move the slide again. Okay, so UServe was developed to help students as well as nonprofits. So for students, it's to help you find opportunities, track your hours, and find organizations. On the nonprofit side, it will help create awareness of their nonprofit organizations. They can upload events and connect with students on the app. Eventually, we will be able to students will be able to track their hours through the app, so that at the end of your stay at the University of Hawaii, you're going to be like, wow, what did I do while I was here? What kind of volunteering did I do? It'll all be there in one place if you use the UServe app and put in your hours. It'll be all in one place, and it'll be there for you to print out and keep. Next slide, please. That is the link to USERV, but you also got the piece of paper, which is what you can take home with you. One more, please. Okay, we also plan and host community service days. And so we're really excited that next month on September 10th, we're going to be going to Waimea Valley. Anybody have gone to Waimea Valley yet? Yay. Okay, so we're doing a service project at Waimea Valley, September 10th, 9 to 12:30. So we're providing transportation for 50 students. So if you would like to sign up for that, we're asking you to do it through the USERV app. So you have your little sheet that was passed out to you. If you link to that, sign into the USERV app, there is a United Through Service event that is there, and you can click on that and sign up, and we will send you a confirmation when a little closer to the event. What's nice about it is Waimea is hosting us, and so if you come and volunteer that day, you'll get into the park without having to pay the admission fee. And after the service project is done, you're allowed to stay in there and enjoy the park. If you're going to be traveling with us on the bus, after the service project, we will be taking this, whoever wants to go into Waimea, Haleiwa town, and stop for lunch on your own for an hour or an hour and a half. And then after everybody gets back on the bus, and we'll come back to campus. So we're leaving from campus and we're coming back to campus at the end. So it's perfect if you're living in the dorms, or if you want to join us at the Waimea site, you have your own car, that's fine too. But anybody who's participating needs to sign up through the app, because we only have a limited number of spaces that we can accommodate for this service project. And I hope you'll all join us. So this is the contact information. If you are interested, we have an Instagram account, and on the Instagram account, I will post upcoming events and opportunities. So I would highly suggest that you follow us on Instagram. It's not like I post every day. It'll be maybe once a week at the most, but it's worthwhile to know what's happening. We also publish a monthly newsletter, and in the newsletter, we'll have information on the Peace Corps events, as well as the AAUW events, and all the events that we offer through our office. Next slide, please. Okay, we're in person, so if you want to stop by the office, I mentioned we're in QLCC, QLCS, Center for Student Services, room 209. You can also email us, and we can email back and forth, or you can call, and that's our phone number there. Last slide. Okay, happy to answer any questions you might have. Anybody have any questions? I wanted to show you guys, everyone who comes to our events coming up at Waimea Valley will get a tote. It's a big deal, right? But it's a nice one. It's a canvas tote, so we got that for the people who sign up through USERV.